I got his heel in the 411, which no one was doing at that moment. So my 50-50 and 411, those were two of my 9 lives of innovation. That after I did that, people started doing it.
Yeah, of course.
But when I did it, no one understood what was going on.
Just
so
confusion.
it was like a secret weapon.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We've recently been studying a lot of leg attacks and strategies behind attacking the legs, and Pulsar Lights left a comment just bringing up how Dean Lister was one of the pioneers in this leg attack movement, and how Danaher gives him all the credit in the world for pioneering this movement. So I thought it was a good idea to dive in on a study of Dean Lister in this video. So thank you, Pulsar Lights, for bringing this up. And I just wanted to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed. I'm approaching 500 subscribers. So I just wanted to say thank you for your support, and I wanted to give something back to you all. So stay tuned. I'm going to give more information on this giveaway at the end of this video. And just quick shout out to Dean Lister. He has many instructionals. I have not seen any of these instructionals, but Pulsar Lights in the comments section recommended this catch leg attack system video by Dean Lister. So if you're interested in learning from one of the innovators of the sport, please go check these out. Please go support, and let's get into it. So we recently did a video on Lachlan Giles, and Lachlan likes to bait this outside ashigurami into this outside heel hook. So you can see Gordon going for it here, and Lachlan uses that to transition into one of his favorite positions, the outside Senkaku. And I'm not going to go too much into this because we just looked at it in our Lachlan Giles video here, and I'll leave that link in the description below. But in preparation for this video, I watched a lot of Dean Lister matches and I listened to a lot of his interviews. And he talks about how he used this exact same strategy in the 2011 ADCC. So I'm going to play this clip and you can see how Dean implemented this exact same strategy.
Let him play in my game, you know. He has good footlocks, but that's my forte, let's say. So eventually I'm like, hey, man, it's right here. I heard you have good footlocks. I was too much. He went for my foot.
So as you can see, Dean also liked to bait that outside heel hook and use it to transition to a much more devastating and effective inside heel hook. And we see that being used in ADCC now, and he was doing it 10 years before. So it just shows that he was so far ahead of his time when it comes to leg attacks. And this is in another ADCC, and Dean often goes for leg attacks from top position. You can see from half guard here, he spins for this knee bar. And Danaher talks about this a lot, how this was a big knock on leg attacks, how if you go for a leg attack and you're not successful, you end up on bottom position. From watching a lot of his matches, it looked like this was a big part of his strategy, right? Like attacking leg attacks from half guard or guard. And in one of his interviews, he gives his thoughts on this. So I'll play this clip now.
Truth is, if I get on top of someone in half guard, no matter who it is, I have an 80-90% chance of finishing the match from half guard, with leg attack wise, or full guard. It's that high.
So Dean says he's 80-90% confident that he'll finish a leg attack from half guard or guard. And you know, Danaher talks about this a lot, how arm bars kind of escaped this criticism, how if you go for an arm bar from mount and you don't get that, you end up on bottom, right? You sacrifice that top position for that submission attempt, but no one knocks arm bars. So in order for it to make sense for you to go for an arm bar from top mount, you better be at least 80% confident that you're going to finish it, right? Otherwise, it's not worth it in most instances to attempt that armbar. But Dean is able to achieve that same 80% confidence from much easier to achieve positions, right? From guard or half guard. So he used that strategy a lot and he was very, very successful with it. And now this is another thing that I saw Dean doing a lot that I think I would really benefit from improving in my game. And this is attacking submissions off of failed submission attempts, right? Transitioning right into the next submission. And when I think about that, I thought about it from an offensive perspective. Like we see here, Eddie Cummings was going for an omoplata, and then he goes right into the legs and finishes with this outside heel hook here. And you heard Danaher and Gordon always teaching that when you're going for a triangle and they're posturing up to rip out of that triangle, they're going to leave their legs behind. So it makes it an easy entry to go right into the legs. But something that I didn't make the connection of doing is from a defensive standpoint. Dean does this a lot. So as we see here, Dean is in a triangle. His opponent transitions to kind of an omoplata, and his opponent's kind of digging for his leg, but Dean uses it to sit back and attack his opponent's leg. And again here, triangle. But Dean keeps his arm in a relatively safe position for that omoplata transfer, and he uses this thumb post on the leg to free his head. So as his head frees, his opponent transitions to kind of like an omoplata setup, but the arm isn't in an omoplata, and he uses that to attack the legs. You can see this foot is extended. It's very far away from his opponent's body, and Dean's going to take advantage of that here. So again, that's something that I think I can definitely work on in my game, is being more aggressive when coming out of a submission attempt. Someone's trying to triangle me and I slip out of that triangle, just diving right on the leg right away, because those legs are going to be extended. So thank you, Pulsar Lights, for bringing us down that path. And now I want to go into more details about the giveaway that I would like to do, just to show my appreciation to all of you who have subscribed so far. So I have a few gis, and the winner of the giveaway is going to be able to choose if they want black or white. So the way I kind of want to do this is to just comment down below if you want black or white. And when I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to go back to the comment section of this video and I'm going to pick a random winner. So initially I was just going to give away the black one because I think the black gi is in much better condition. I've only worn it maybe 5 times. The white gi has been worn more, and you can see here it's a little worn on the knee here, but they're both solid gis. Here's a picture of the back. For some reason, this picture came out pretty wrinkly looking up here. It's not as bad in person, but again, you can see it's kind of a little worn here. This one is in much better condition, but I do know that some gyms don't allow you to wear black gis unless you're a black belt. So I just wanted to make the white gi available if someone wanted that instead. So again, just comment down below if you want the white or black gi, and when I hit 500 subscribers, I'm going to go back and I'm going to look and just pick a random winner from the comments. If you're not interested in the gi, just don't comment white or black, and you will not be entered to win it. Again, thank you all for your support. My last video was on a grip that I saw Eddie Cummings using a lot, and I received a lot of good feedback on that. So I think I'm going to dive deeper down the grip fighting path. I'm pretty interested in that, and it sounds like you guys are pretty interested in that too. So I think that'll be a good one for the next video. So please subscribe, please like if you find value, and we'll see you next time.